going through right now. It's all about finesse at this moment. You're just trying to search around, see how you can just use less wheel input, how you can squeeze that gas down sooner. This is just a chess match right now of trying to figure out how to manipulate your truck and get that thing to grip it so you can get that gas pedal down eventually.
And get some feedback to your crew chief so you can make some changes at the end of this first stage.
I was saying, gain some knowledge for how you want to attack the stages later on in the race, because that final stage can be a long one. There's Tanner Gray, started second, is now running sixth, Jamie.
And after not being inside of the top 10 at the last 7 races, on Monday evening of this week, a change was made in the crew chief position for Tanner Gray. Now calling the shots is Jason Burdett. He's been with Legacy, he was with JRM before that, brings a ton of experience to the table. But this is his very first time crew chiefing in the Truck Series, so there's been a lot to learn. And this week they did go back to the sim. They did some extra time together just to be able to get up to speed a little bit. But you talk about the changes that you make at the break. This is when the communication comes into play. This team is looking forward. They're not inside of the playoffs. They're looking to grow and build on something for next season. And you said it, they qualified second, so they made quick work of it, right, Heather?
And a similar situation for his brother Taylor Gray, who's currently running in the 14th position. He said he's the most confident he's been coming into the playoffs, but he said our weakness is just that, getting communication and making ourselves significantly better with changes when we're needing to fight back from a bad day. Now, we did see contact earlier when he had a few other trucks around him, and the team just told him, take a deep breath, we'll be okay. So right now, refocus is what Taylor Gray is trying to do.
Across the board, solid day for Tricon. All 4 of their trucks inside the top 15, right behind Taylor Gray. Dean Thompson doing double duty today. Randy Arthur race earlier.
Yeah, we talked about Taylor Gray, and a couple laps ago he was in the top 5 on speed. So that's how competitive this Truck Series field is.
Here you can see how high these trucks are running. It's so strange for me, Phil, to see that pressure pavement down there and people just say, it's not for me.
It doesn't seem right, does it?
There you can see those Tricon garage trucks. Solid performance so far. Been really keeping my eye on William Swallich after his ARCA run today, and his lap times are right there. He's running in the 7th position.
I know he's only 17, so he should be full of energy and in great shape, but the high temperature today in Milwaukee, right around 90 degrees, so double duty, as hard as you have to work inside these vehicles, could be a bit of a challenge for Swallich later in the afternoon. We'll keep an eye on. First year driving for McAnally Hilgeman has been very impressive.
Sure has. Just piled up the top 5s earlier in the season. Went through a bit of a lull, really not of his making, where had some trouble, and then turned it on here at the very end to solidify his spot in the playoffs.
Isn't it cool to see him get it turned around, though? Because we know how good he was early in the season, but then it went away. They're able to rebound right now when it matters. As we look at Daniel Dye with his onboard camera, slipping to the outside of the 04 truck there.
Listen to that throttle.
Listen, watch his hands, too.
Watch how gingerly he's on this throttle down the corner.
You want to go, but you know you can't.
He's almost straight before he gets full throttle up off the corner. Waiting to let competitor to know that he appreciated him giving him room.
Yeah, went around the 04 Marco Andretti. Making his 4th start of the year in the Truck Series. Also went around Dexter Bean, Wisconsin native, making his first Truck Series start since 2009.
We have 2 drivers in this field that were in that last race prior to last year that we'd run here in 2009. Dexter Bean is one of them.
And the other, it's a layup. Michael?
Yes, exactly.
Why did you ask me if it was a layup?
Well, I wouldn't have asked you live on the air if it wasn't a layup. I don't like to do that to you. It's a layup for Majeski right now. He's out front with 16 to go on the stage.
A layup.
Amazing the fall off that these tires have here. But again, that's the surface. It's not indicative of a problem with the Goodyear tires. It's just this abrasive surface. I mean, this racetrack was built in 1800s. They started racing here in 1903, guys. It's probably not the same pavement, though.
I doubt it. Especially that stuff on the bottom that's dark.
Ooh, caution.
All right, remember I said flippers? Get your flippers ready.
Yeah, this is the opportunity.
We're going to see, I think, a couple of our leaders possibly come to pit road.
I think so, too. The guys that really aren't that concerned about points,
It'll be interesting to see because there's so much fall off. Maybe they decide they'll keep those tires until the break just so they have those fewer laps. I think it's a toss-up.
Or it's an opportunity, really, maybe, to put tires on now and drive your way back up into the top 10 if a lot of people don't stop.
21 is Jason Alexander. Got away from him, popped the wall ever so slightly, but enough to produce our first caution of the day.
Yeah, comfortably in the window that the